So I'm still fixing these little shiny spots that I find when I sand. I basically just take the punch and just lightly push them back as much as I can so that I could put the filler over and then not have it show back up when I sand it back. So, just mixing up small little batches of putty and applying it with my finger. And then when it gets to where it's just to the hardening point, I usually use my 36 grit very lightly just to knock the highs down. Then I go to the 180 and the 360 to finish it off. I've sanded this down a couple of times and these 3 spots came back. I had some down in here too, down on the bottom. Pretty much got these finished up. I had some areas here. Now this is where the bed and the van would join, and the van body, the rear end of the van body would join together. And you can see how it the little red spots, those are the last couple of areas I had to repair. I pretty much welded the door shut and filled all that and added this panel in. So obviously these were opening doors. I kept the one hinge so that I could hang a just paused it so I could skip the commercial. So like I said, this is obviously with the doors for the van, and I welded them shut completely and then filled over. I added this roof from a 66 Chevrolet, and I've had some little issues where I joined it, and I've been taking care of those, but it's coming together pretty close. Got an area in the back I got to repair in the center. But all in all, the body's getting real close to being ready for paint. Been sanding and sanding and sanding on it. Got the tailgate ready. I've got the hood ready for paint. I'm getting real close, but again, I'm not rushing. I'm just taking my time and going around and getting all these little areas fixed. I find that when you tap them down lightly, then I'm able to put a little bit of filler over the areas that shine. Now when I sand these back, I won't get those shiny spots because those will mess with your paint job. The front end and everything on this, I mean all the sheet metal and everything was perfect on this. As I told you guys in the past, this was a camper and it only had 47,000 miles on it, so there was rust issues were not a big deal. It was more that the paint had cracked in areas and I had to cut it back. But she's looking pretty good. She's getting real close. I'm was going to go to the junkyard, but man, it rained so hard. I'm not going to go out and drive through all that mud. I'm just going to let it dry out a little bit, so later in the week. Still driving the 2001. I start it up and take a ride even if I don't need to go anywhere. I got to get some miles on it so I can get inspected. But at least the battery issue's taken care of. Turned out to be a bad battery that I bought in June. Go figure. From Rest of Rhode Island. Hope you're enjoying you Tuesday.